Hi there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim here to do your reading. I hope you guys are doing really good today. My heart goes out to anybody experiencing flooding conditions, mainly like western North Carolina and Tennessee, East Tennessee, you would say. So, yeah, my heart goes out to you and sending much healing, as distant as it could be at this time, but much healing sent. Okay, so opening up to Cancer, the collective of Cancer for the Celtic cross we're going to pull today. If you'd like a private reading, okay, my website was having an update issue. There's three different prices, $22 to $60 is the range, depending on what you want. And so that information's in the description box also, as well as should be all of the decks used. You should have that updated. I'll check and make sure. Okay. So I just saged the whole place too, so energy's good. Neutral. Cleared. And it is the morning. These are typically, these are my favorite reads. The first one in the morning, and then the ones at night I like. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Cups. This could be you and your feelings about the cups that are offered to you or that you have immediately in front of you. Cups representing emotional connection to things, people, situations, your surroundings. It usually indicates some boredom or discontent. I'll just be completely honest. And both of these people kind of look the look on them. All right, so that's the look. So that's the look. We had major change, transformation. Oh wow, okay. Glad he covered up. There we go. And the Devil card. This transformation was pretty big though here in the past, recent past. 2 for the outcome. Wow. Wow. Your message is like cut and dry. It's to the point. Yeah, okay, so like you feel like this. Let's do this again. You feel like this. Your heart's got a lot of choices, right? But you're like daydreaming or can't see them clear. I don't want to say that you can't see them clear. Maybe there's some escapism going on with how the heart feels, or maybe you really are just so confused, don't know how the heart feels. But I really don't believe that. If you want it, I really wouldn't believe that. Your sign is supposed to be very intuitive. Naturally. I have like a tiny bit of water in my chart. It's the thing that like I have to work on. You all don't, with this being like your ruling. All right, so this is that change and transformation that you went through. Usually the Tower. Everything in tarot is normally about you, right? The major arcana being the events you've gone through, unless there's a specific selection, like this is the environment, this is, unless it's like that, this is you going through a big internal change that, like a lightning bolt of, well, everything. It dismantled what was built or what you had previously built. For some, this is really going to be dismantling of ego-like energy, you know what I mean, with identifying heavily with ideas or constructs that we've just taken to and then used them as bricks, but they weren't real constructs. So when this lightning bolt came, energy was flung everywhere. And some of it fell, and then some of these energies that you worked on transforming wanted to cling to you. You could call these like your demons, like this card. You could call that. It's the devil card. This might be what we're working on. Which is that balance between, like, after you go through a big transformation and change, then you would be working on some kind of balance that you have as this self in relation to the material realm. There's something quite tempting about this. These people are kind of peaceful. It's this other energy that's wanting to invade. If you get, so get what I'm saying is like, just like the heart space could be experiencing escapism, this card is too in a way, but there's an outside temptation or vice or shadow aspect that we're trying to shake off. Prince of Pentacles in the reverse, or the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Two of Pentacles, and this is the challenge. So this person's like, yeah, I've got this and this to juggle. Which do I choose? Do I take a risk? Well, that's a challenge, a choice that would be, I don't know, to you, a risk. A fear could hold you back from that, because that can also represent our fears. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, if it's a person, because it's the issue, is either somebody who's taking a while, taking a long time, something has been delayed, or this person could have let you down. They could have promised something and then didn't come through. Or you could be wanting to, okay, if it's not you, it's maybe an offer that's going to come in, but there's some type of, or maybe you want to give an offer. But again, it's your choice, and do I take that risk is the challenge that I'm getting. And so therefore, what I see right here is delay, is what I see. And it's not because of lack of choices. Definitely. Could be because of how you're feeling at the moment. Yeah. Especially with, like I said, your reading kind of goes, Eight of Swords now in the spot where this is how you're feeling. Or like your thoughts are all over the place. Like, okay, they're not in your hand, right? So we're not wielding them as our extension of our power, our strength at this time, or defense even. They're just all scattered all over the place, and we feel trapped by them. And I suppose that might be why this energy is coming out of how it feels. How does it feel to be different from me? Are we the same? How does it feel? Avril Lavigne. I remember that song. That song's coming out strong with that. Because this would be like, oh, different from you. Different from you. Because this is what I'm in. You know what I mean? But this is a trap. This is inspiration. The Four of Cups to me, that's inspiration. Because you go within and you decide, what am I dissatisfied with? What would I like to see change? How would I like, if life is a stage, what would I like to see in my theater? What kind of play? Do I want a comedy? Do I want another drama? Just kidding. Do I want, you know what I mean? Do I want a musical? What do I want? And this is like, so it's inspiring to you. And there is some type of new journey here. I don't know what you're waiting on. But you're waiting on something, okay? Because see the page, I'm not saying that sarcastically. I'm saying that like because you're waiting on something. Okay, some type of news. How does it feel to be? Okay. Do. 4 cups. And the Fool. The Fool is enlightened. Okay, the Fool went through this experience. Already went through this experience because they come down from the mountain. They're enlightened. They are probably the ones that got struck by lightning and awake. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. You'd be focusing on work at this time. And maybe they're saying to keep your mind busy. Keep your mind busy. And yes, focusing on work would be good. 888. Just because it will stop you from being in this energy too much. The overthinking, obsessing, restricting, limiting yourself. Or focusing on those things. It's like if I were driving somewhere and there was a roadblock and I saw that there was definitely a roadblock. It was not something I imagined. There's a roadblock. There's rocks come down. It has blocked it. And instead of ever looking around at different roads or turning around, divine detour, I just sat there and looked at these rocks and thought, oh God, how am I going to move these fucking rocks? How am I going to move these rocks? And in the meantime, I'm going to worry about this because for some reason worried about the road. You know what I mean? When it's like, why are you emotionally getting connected with the road? Because there's no sense in that if you look at it from a high perspective. But so it's not that these are not real. I just want to point that out because sometimes the way that it gets described, people are trying to figure out how to let you know it's not like it is in your head, but it's not all in your head. Some of the roadblocks, challenges, limitations are real, but they're not to get too attached to. And there is another road, right? All right, so Queen of Cups is in the environment. This is about you taking care of yourself. Yeah, let's go ahead and then figure out about the 7 of Cups. The Death card, change and transformation. Oof. No more escaping. It's like the end of escapism, not being able to escape these feelings. There's a lot of them. Your heart feels them. It's not helping the mind. Okay, I get it. The Magician, Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords reverse. Yep. Okay, so what you're manifesting is an end to losing your way. This is quite likely escapism or not placing your boundaries up with these cups. Some of them you have to say no to, and so the Queen of Swords being the reverse is like, I'm not sure if you've been doing that. And it's just a bit of advice, I think, is to, there's not a stay the course, okay? With the heart saying, no, we cannot stay the course here. You have to change this course. And that's fine. Don't get too attached to the road, right? But, so I have the Page of Pentacles, and the Magician is what you are manifesting. This is the new path. And when you see this path, you're going to be like, why didn't I choose this path in the first place? But, I mean, that's the whole journey. That's the whole journey. All right. Oh, how perfect. Everything's lined up nice. And you are you are manifesting this. I see you making it's a tool of divination, right? So if I were to predict, I would say yes, you do. You put an end to not listening to your heart space or not following your heart. You get more connected, and then you find a new investment. This investment is tied, it feels like, to your security, your safety, your financial, and something to do with family. Because altogether, we have the 10 of Pentacles here in the middle, excuse me, of your reading. And so there's definitely something there with that security, with what you're wanting to invest in. All right, so Queen of Cups is giving yourself the cup. That card just wanted to fly out because it came out real quick. Do you see that? Queen of Cups. All right, give yourself the cup by taking good care of yourself, having compassion for yourself, not being too hard or upset. Release your disappointments or your sadness for the cups that didn't work out. Release clinging to the past. It gets better, guys. I see the 6 of Cups here in the future energy. Just opening up to receiving. Your heart space is very open. We all have challenges, or maybe need to strategize on a different strategy when it comes to the material realm and what we want to manifest, how we want to manifest it, and why. This is being in touch with your heart space. It's a lovely energy, and that I see as like an influence for you in your energy. It's influencing you, as well as the double energy. You got this and that. 6 of Cups. 7 of Cups in the reverse. Oh, wow, yeah. So you come from this 7 of Cups in the upright, which is confusion, lost in confusion here. And with your heart space, it is. And then you have crystal clear. There is a soul mate bond, whether it's from your soul tribe or a past life, a different life. It is what the focus is going to be. You see clearly about the type of journey that you want. I'm getting that message again with the stage. Like, you see clearly what kind of play you want to see played out, how you want it to make you feel. This is feeling good. It's being on the journey of life and saying, I'm feeling good because I'm making more positive, beautiful energies than I am bringing in the negative, fear-based, addictive stuff. You know what I mean? Or toxic stuff. Okay, so this is you seeing clearly about what you want for your journey. Tell me about the Page of Cups in the reverse. Hope or fear that nothing gets started, or that something doesn't get started. I don't know. Oh, well, here's that news you're waiting on. So there's 2 Page of Wands. A message that's not getting out there, or because it could be a message that's not getting out there. Another 7 of Pentacles. You have 2 now. I don't know. Investing in a new start. Waiting on news regarding your 10 of Pentacles. Could be something you've been trying to work out, like within a family unit. I don't know, or something that it could be leading to something that you've decided not to invest in, that their choice is to pull out from, or not to invest much more in, because the 7 of Pentacles being in the reverse, and that's like sideways right here. You have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. I'll have to clarify, because sometimes that's a fear of emotionally detaching from something that we have already invested so much in. And so it has gone, like, the connection is strong, established, right? But there's this thing that's like wanting to try something new or start something new with you, or energy. Ten of Wands. The Four of Cups reversed. You have the Four of Cups here twice too. Yeah, that's about not investing in something anymore because you've done your share. Like, you've carried most of the burden for a very long time, and it's completion for you. Done all that you can do, or that's expected of you in a way that you expected out of yourself. And with the Four of Cups in the reverse, I would say that's don't be afraid or fearful of a fresh new start, because you're the one that manifested it. Yeah, stand in your power, know your authority. King of Swords. Wow, you're here to create, obviously, with the Empress energy. Create, build, creation, divine feminine energy, receiving, luck, cornucopia. This card, discipline, dedication, effort. This is the way it is. It is some type of authority that you hold with the King of Swords, like a powerful, this is what I say, what you say goes kind of thing, right? What else about this King of Swords? Oh, the Fool in the reverse. So another Fool. Yeah. Oh, and the Four of Coins. Okay. Yeah, I say your messages are kind of clear. The Fool right here. Then we have the Fool in reverse and the Four of Pentacles. So it's great to be. It's wonderful to be an expert, and it's great to know how to read instruction manuals and work for big corporations or own a corporation. And yes, things are this way and that way. There can be a point where we become so rigid on things that they keep us from opening our heart to a new start with the Fool, the rigidity. And so this is like, this is fear of making a new step towards something you're kind of unfamiliar with. And then a feeling of I'm attaching myself to what I find familiar with the Four of Pentacles. That's going to keep you from expansion in the long run. I'm not saying direct relationship to money, finances, but when it comes to expansion of your life experience and joy and that scene being set for the new stage, you won't have that if you can't see the gray area in things sometimes, okay? Or so worried about restrictions that they stop you from taking that first step at all, right? Oh, and then another Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups reverse, Eight of Cups. So that's where I'm probably going to leave it, actually. That's what I've got for you. 23 minutes. Yeah, that's a decent reading here. We'll pull some from the 108 and look it up. Your Castle, pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements, ego, wealth, ancestry, antiquity, history, legacy, power, prestige, isolation, old guard, timeless, microphone, news, trending, broadcast, expression, a strong opinion to make made known, speaking up, social media, communicate, and being heard. And you have 333. You also have a 3 there. 99 on the bottom. Okay, it's about being courageous. And 333 says you're being called upon to use your gifts, spiritual gifts, as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truth and be a positive light to others. I am powerful. This one said it's time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. 99, I am courageous. So that's what I've got for you. I'm sending you so much love. Bye.